Alright guys, so we're going to enter into a modified body X controlling one leg when we defend against the crazy dog or the cross grip pass. Okay. So we're going to be here, we're playing open guard. I'm using good frames. Ian makes a cross grip on my pants and he starts to go for this crazy dog style pass. Okay. I'm going to frame against his shoulder. I cross post against his shoulder. I block the bicep. I don't let him control my head. Okay. And even though he has my collar here, as long as I'm not letting him control my spine, I should be okay. If I need to create more space and angle, I'm going to use my top leg to kip and make some space. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pummel my leg inside instead of hook under his armpit here. Okay, I need to make sure I flare my knee. If I come in with a knee shield, he's going to smash it. That's exactly what he's looking for when he's doing the crazy dog pass. Okay, so again, I frame. If I need to create some more space and angle, I kick my leg and I pummel it in, setting this shin under his armpit, or this hook under his armpit. Okay, and then I have this nice strong frame. From here, if his legs are back, this is where I'm going to be safe to swim my arm under his lap. If he's standing over me, like going almost to knee on belly, and I put my arm under and I try to invert, he can take my arm. Okay, so I need to be careful of the space. So when he's pressure passing me and keeping his legs back, this is one of the perfect times for me to set up this position. Okay, once I set my frame, I'm going to take my hand off the shoulder, I'm going to swim under his lap, and now I have two frames. I have my forearm and my shin blocking his shoulders here. Okay. Now I'm going to be able to open up my bottom arm, make space for me to duck my head under. I use my toes on the mat to start inverting upside down. Okay. And now once I'm upside down, I can spin through, or I can start to pummel my leg through and form this body X position under his ribs. Okay. Now I keep spinning through. I'm going to let go of his lat. I'm going to bundle up one leg, and just like K-guard, I'm going to connect my hands. I'm going to pull his knee to my chest here, keeping my hooks nice and strong in this body X formation. Okay. I have one hook over Ian's lat, the other hook is far across his hip, hooking onto his ribs or his hip here. Okay? Now from here, I connected nice and tight. If he just stays here on his hip and does nothing, or he stays here on his hands rather, and he does nothing, I can take my outside hand, I go palm up on his shoelaces here, I twist his knee open, and I can now transfer my knee behind his knee, and at the same time I take this hand and I frame against his far hip. Okay? Now I can grab his hip with the other hand. I can bring my other leg to the inside. If he does nothing, I'll just pull his hips onto my chest and sit him out. Okay. So one more time. He's going with this cross grip pass. I'm framing, protecting my head from getting controlled. I pummel my leg under his far shoulder. Now from here, I let go of the shoulder. I swim under his lap. I'm going to use my toes on the mat on the bottom leg. I duck under his arm, I start to lift up, I invert through. As I'm inverting, I pummel the other leg through, and I catch the other leg. Okay? Catching his leg, similar to K-guard, I bring his knee to my chest. Nice tight hooks in this body X formation. He does nothing. I go palm up, shoelaces behind. At the same time, I transfer my hand behind the other leg while I'm pummeling my hooks through, and I go here. Okay? Just turn around. When I frame his knee with my elbow here, a lot of times they're going to run away, try to square up with me on their hip. Okay? And once I have these grips, I can start to follow him, okay, with the crab right here. I can either go over my shoulder and invert, or I can look over my face and start to go into different berimbolo options here, or different kinds of crab rides. Okay? So one more time. He's going to come with the cross grip pass. I'm framing, protecting my head, getting the angle I need. I pummel my hook in. I frame under the lat. I duck under, use my toes on the mat to invert. I pummel the other leg through as I catch his leg, bringing him with his knee on top of my shoulder or my chest here with this nice tight body X. Okay? Palm up. Go to his far leg. Pummel the hooks through. Pull him over. Again, if he tries to run, I can easily follow him. Start going into different berimbolo options here. Okay?